How's everybody doing? And thanks for tuning into Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting, like what we got right here on this brand new 2026 Chevrolet Z71 Silverado. This particular one being a 2500 HD. Very, very pretty truck. What we've got, a plug-and-play auto flasher kit on those headlights. We offer that kit in the white or the amber, not both. You can do one or the other, because the headlight won't allow you to flash amber white. It doesn't do that. So that is a plug and play kit on the front there, and it installs very easily through the front fender wells on these newer trucks. So if you got a truck with a headlight like this, you want to see this, buy our plug and play kit. Above that is our roof plug and play kit. That installs right behind the grab handle there, and it's very quick and easy. You do not take the roof headliner down. You do not replace any of the roof lights. You simply plug in to a factory plug behind the grab handle and run power and ground to your switch. It's very fast, it's very convenient, it's very damage free. It's the Wicked Warnings Auto Flasher Kit, and you're seeing two different kits on this truck. No, there's not one kit that does every damn thing, because you don't want to do everything all the time. So no, we keep it separate. I also like to put different patterns. The roof is a different pattern than the headlight, so we keep it separate. There are two kits on this truck. That's how we do it. So that's why we do it that way. It turns out much, much better. You can see here on a neo angle how those headlights are very effective, even wrapping around a little bit with the white warning. Does a very good job here on this truck, and we did want to keep this truck simple. We debated putting a grill light in it, but after talking with the customer and the amount of labor required to mount a grill light in this particular truck, we decided to go ahead and skip that. Another fast fact on these new Chevrolet trucks, the key is off right now, and the headlights remain illuminated. They do not go to sleep. So FYI, this is a key off modification. The roof lights and the headlights and the reverse lights do not require the key or the headlights or the parking lights to be on in order to be used as strobes. So if you use your truck for strobing with the key off a lot, this is a perfect kit for you. Now, working our way around the back of the truck, we added a LIN 6 LED light here from Wicked Warnings in the front step pockets of the side of the bed there, as well as the rear bumper step pockets. The one in the rear bumper is facing rear, and the one on the side obviously facing side. We did put a light smoke tint on that light as well, and as you can see when it's off, it pretty much disappears. You cannot even see the light in person when it's off. With the light smoke tint, it is a ghost of a light. So anyways, that's an all amber LIN 6. If you wanted a different color combination, we have plenty of other colors that will fit there. The LIN 6 fits there. The many other lights will also fit there, but this is a LIN 6 that we're going to include in this build, and very easy to install in that front step pocket as shown. Here we are in the back corner, and you can see our wire cut auto flasher kit for the cargo light. Unfortunately, there will never be a plug available for that cargo light on these newer GM trucks. It is always a wire cut, but it's very easy, and it's right in the pillar underneath the grab handle. So don't be intimidated. That cargo light is quite easy to get a flash pattern on if you'd like, and you never lose any factory function of any of the lights, by the way. Reverse, cargo, headlight, they'll all work just fine when the switch is off. So if you like that cargo flash, 29 different patterns you can pick, but they will flash together. The cargo does not alternate. It is one unit, like the roof lights. It flashes all on one. So that's why we pick the rapid pattern, but feel free to slow it down and pick a different one if you like. You can also notice below that our plug and play reverse light flasher on this new Silverado taillight. I love that the Chevy Silverado finally got an LED taillight. That's great, because GMC has been flaunting its LEDs for quite a while. So great for the Silverado owners. They finally have a full LED taillight back here, and we take advantage of the reverse. We'll also be offering a parking light kit for the taillight parking on a separate video, but right now we're showing the reverse plug and play kit for the 3/4 ton. This is a 2500, so it's a 3/4 ton GM refreshed Silverado. Below it, you can see our LIN 6. You can see how I alternated the rear bumper with the front step there. I also alternated the rear bumper side to side. You can see not only do we have alternation on the sides, but we have alternation in the rear. We ran the flash pattern on the reverse lights faster, like the cargo light, in order to not conflict with the alternation of the amber LIN 6 below. Facing rear here, you can see how we have the speedy flash pattern on the reverse and the cargo in white. That was customer request to activate both of those lights. And below it, we have the amber alternating right there in the bumper. This produces a decent level of amber white flash, which is totally normal here in the Chicagoland area. Very common, seen on job sites every single day. And when off, this truck looks very classy. The LIN 6 lights disappear, all the factory lights go back to normal, and you would never even really know, other than the weather guard toolbox, that this truck ever does does do any real work. If he put a tonneau cover in an undercover box, you wouldn't know the truck ever went to a real job site, because nothing gives that impression. It's a clean, beautiful, pearl white Chevy Silverado. Alrighty, because the key was left in the vehicle, it's dinging at me, but you can see here where we put a single illuminated switch in. You can drill a switch in right there. There is a fuse box. You can put a fuse kit right here to get power from that fuse box up to the switch. And if you're going to drill the firewall, I'll show you where we drill our firewall in our typical spot right behind here. It's going to be hard to see, but right behind here where my finger is where we can drill a hole in the firewall and put in a grommet and pass a wire through. Let me see if I can get this picture. Alrighty, just like that. There's our 3/4 grommet and our wire for our front DRL kit. We drill our own hole, and that way it doesn't interfere in effect with anything, and we put the carpet back when we're done. So most of the time, nobody can even ever tell we were here. We're stealth like that, like secret squirrels. A little bit more of the boring part of the video right now. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the wiring and exactly what's included in the kit. So at this point, if you're techie, hang with me. Otherwise, if you're not techie, send it to your mechanic so he can hang with me right now. Your front DRL kit plugs in via the front fender wells. Take the fender wells apart above the wheel, and you can get to the headlight plugs back there. It's not as hard as you think. It'll go pretty quick, and it plugs and plays, interrupts the plug behind the headlight. Put a little dielectric grease on that plug. It's a great idea on any exterior plug, always. The roof light kit above it, you remove the grab handle on the driver's side. It plug and play behind the grab handle on the driver's side. The wire then runs down to your switch for power and ground. Very quick, very easy install. No factory wires damaged. Plug and play on both the roof and the headlight. Those two kits come with everything you need. No extra wires needed. So as ordered, they are complete. Working our way around the back of the truck here. The cargo light comes with everything you need to install it. The cargo light kit is complete, as is the plug and play reverse kit below it. Comes with everything you need. The cargo light installs by clipping a single wire in the passenger A-pillar right behind the passenger grab handle. Then the module is mounted there in the A-pillar, very similar to the roof kit in the driver's pillar. And then you run your power from the module over to the switch. It's a very quick, very easy install for the cargo light. The reverse light kit is installed not behind the taillights. It's installed under the truck behind the bumper at the frame connector. There's a video on this for the Chevrolet on that kit. It's very easy, very quick, and you run the wiring forward, typically along the driver's frame rail, and bring it into the driver compartment by the left foot where the emergency brake cable grommet is. That's how that wire runs forward. Super easy. Now, as far as my Lin 6s on this truck, we daisy chained them all with 18-5. We start on the passenger front step light. With the 18-5, we then go from that light back to the passenger rear bumper step, and from there to the driver's rear bumper step, and from there to the driver's front step light, and from there forward to your switch. Why do we use 18.5? Well, in case you're using a Lin 8 and you want to use the flood white feature, it also allows us to run the synchronization. Tech tip, keep your pattern wires individual. Do not daisy chain the pattern, because it's very difficult to set an alternation if you daisy chain all the patterns together, because it will want to put all of the lights on the same pattern because you daisy chained all the pattern wires together. So don't do that. If you want alternation, you can't tie all the pattern wires together. So in the 18.5, just ignore the pattern wire. It's not a big deal. Keep the pattern individual for each light. You're good to go. Use the sync wire. Use the white flood if you want. Definitely use the ground. Definitely use the power. But don't link the pattern on the Lin 6s when you're running them with an 18.5. And there's so many lights out there, guys. Like, honestly, there's a lot of different lights, a lot of different ways that they wire. It's not always the same. So sometimes you got to play with it a little bit. But that's it. It's 18.5. 50 feet is enough to get you all the way around the belt of this truck. Everything else on this truck is included. I showed you the 3/4 switch. I'm going to put a fuse kit in there. I'm going to put a 3/4 grommet. I'm going to put an accessory kit as well. And I'm going to put it all together as a package. And you know what? You're going to buy it, and you're going to like it. And you're going to put it on your truck, and you're going to show all your friends. So that's it. It's a long video, I know it, and you wouldn't be watching it if you didn't like it and you weren't digging what you're seeing. So if you're still with me at the 10-minute mark, you know what I need. Drop a comment. If you're with me on a lot of my long videos, I ask this a lot. drop a comment that you're still with me after 10 minutes, because you wouldn't be dropping that comment if you weren't still here watching. So I do randomly select people who drop comments for swag and prizes. So if you still hear this, you might have a chance, if you comment in there that you're still hanging with us at 10 minutes or something of that nature. Those are the comments that I look for, that I will randomly select and reward. So thanks again for watching. If I missed anything, let me know. Look for the description, all the parts in the description of the video. Look for the link to the product on my website in the video, and we will do our best to keep these videos right at 10 minutes, because that's what I like doing. So no, anyways, I try to show you everything. That's what it's really about. If I missed anything, let me know. And I hope you did enjoy this video and you have a Silverado. And if you do something like this, share it back to us. Let us see what you did. And I do thank you for watching my video, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time. Can you do me a favor? Like, subscribe, share. It really does make a difference on the subscription, honestly. So if you could hit that bell, if you could subscribe to this video, that would make a big difference. My subscriber count needs to go up. I need to get this channel better so I can reach more guys and show you more cool stuff like this. So do your best, and thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning into Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting for cars, vans, buses, bicycles, tricycles, and everything in between, like this brand new 2026 2500 HG Chevy Silverado Z71.